Okay, finally, is it streaming now? But why's my sad face toggle on? How to toggle that off again? Bro, now my computer's giving me shits. Okay, now it should be fine. Now it should be fine. Bro, I hate this. That was so hard. Hi, bro. I was supposed to go live at 2, but then VBridger wasn't working because the port was wrong, and I thought, Cute Kennedy, I love that song so much, bro. And I thought that I was just like, oh my gosh, the IP I put in for VBridger was 1 digit off. Hi, I put it 1 digit off. It was like 8-2 and not 8-3, and I couldn't figure that out for a whole 23 minutes. Bro, you better not be lagging right now, bro. Oh my gosh. 1 digit, yes. And also my port was wrong, so I had to retype the correct port in. Okay, really hope it's not lagging now. If it lags, it's not because of like OBS anymore. It's because of freaking VTube. You're not late. I just started the live. I was lagging. If I'm lagging, it's not because of OBS anymore. It's because of VTube Studio. No, VBridger. VBridger, because I was like having so much trouble with that freaking VBridger, bro. I was like crashing out. I couldn't figure out why it says like, oh, connected to iPhone, and then it wasn't moving, and I'm like, how the freak am I supposed to move my model if you say it's connected but it's not moving? And then I like typed everything incorrectly except for 1 digit, and I feel so chud. I feel like I skill issued this. Oh my freaking gosh. Huh? My live control panel is so weird. Yay! Yes, and I also got my coffee. I got my coffee. You see your nail almost came off? I hope that's a press-on nail, bro. Can you make fan art? Yes, you can! That would be so cool. That would be so cool. Bro. Wait, I should charge my earbuds. Otherwise I can't listen to music later. Coffee is yummy. Yes. Wait, your actual nail? I'm concerned. I'm very concerned. Bro, and like, so the coffee, I got like Starbucks. Bro, okay, so I have an account on the app, but I only download it when I want to order. So like after I finish ordering, I delete the app because like I don't need the app on my screen. And also the Starbucks, the only Starbucks in my area now, because one of them closed, is next to an infamous high school. Like in this area, that high school is infamous. That high school is devious, bro. The people that go there, devious. I will do anything to avoid those people, bro. Anyways, so I set up pickup for my Starbucks delivery. I walk in there, hide in the corner, and wait until the barista brings my drink, and then I just left like speed, bro. Speed. I am not getting into devious trouble today. Not today. I'm not throwing hands with anyone today. It bent and almost came off. I think you could bite it off. Oh, wow. My live control panel is tweaking out. Those statistics aren't correct. So, I got my coffee, and I didn't bump into any devious high schoolers from that high school that we all hate. I don't know, guys. There has to be like, everyone has to have that one school where all of like the people who just didn't do really well in middle school, or it's like their home school. Because I know everybody from my middle school that were like we had decent marks. We were like academics, or we weren't delinquents. We didn't do like devious stuff at school. We all applied for out of area schooling. We all went to like different schools, maybe like farther away. My school's a little bit farther away. So this school is just literally just left with a bunch of like dookie heads, bro. How would I even say it? Like all of your mortal enemies from middle school that you left are definitely going to that school. Like it's that serious. Your whole school is enemies with this one school. Well, that one school probably has to have something, reputation bombing. So because like this school, uh, a bunch of people I know, we also have beef with this one school. That one school is devious, bro. As someone who's going to high school, should you be scared? Bro, you're so young. Nah, you shouldn't be scared. Honestly, just freaking ignore all of the drama, all of the petty stuff. You're going to school to get schooling, and then go to like college or university, bro. If there's like petty drama going on around you, like try your best not to get involved with it, and you should be fine. I know there is always a lot of petty drama going on in high school, even in my school, but I go to like a special program. So like, do you guys know like IB? It's like an international thing, but like the classes are just a little bit harder. But think like AP class difficulty, but it's just a little bit more difficult, and it's like a little bit more like streamlined for like global learning and stuff. So like my class is basically more like we're all kind of nerds, and we just do. I should do ASMR. I could not do ASMR. I can do ear bleeding. I can like bleed out everyone's ears. Whenever I scream, it's gonna be like bleeding everyone's ears out, bro. Okay, what was I talking about? So I am hardly ever involved in any sort of like petty drama in school. So honestly, I really couldn't actually tell you, but I know that there was some. We call them the mainstream kids, and they call us the IB kids, and they always think we're like some sort of like nerds without any life, and we're all like shut-ins, and we're all just like super smart for some reason. No, I'm very average when it comes to academics. But maybe, no interrupting. You should have a good day too. Maybe like if I was in mainstream and doing like mainstream work. You're watching your fave series for 2020? Oh, that's not too long ago. That series, low-key still seems pretty young. Oh, what was I saying again? What was I saying? I keep going off track. I can't even keep on track, bro. So basically, this is just like in middle school, and I'm Canadian, so we had like French immersion and English immersion, and the immersions would legit have like slight beef that's super uncalled for with each other. Like we call the French immersion kids the Frenchies. And one of my best friends was like a French immersion kid. And like she was like, "What? You called us the Frenchies? I didn't even know that." And it was really funny. Trust, guys. What happened was like apparently from like information from her, they also had some beef with the English stream kids, and I don't even understand why. Like we hardly ever saw each other. Like even in the halls, the streams had like different timetables, or maybe it was the same, but like I hardly ever saw any French immersion kids ever. I only knew that one friend because like we'd be at the library at lunchtime in the same area in the same time, and like she'd always be reading, and I'd just be there like spinning around the table, and like, bro, my bottle froze. Spinning around the table and like being a bother. What? Hi. Yeah, French immersion, definitely. I can trust. French immersion must have been nightmarish for you. By taking IB, I basically had to do like extended French. So I did French up until like grade 11 last year. In grade 11, I did both grade 11 French and grade 12 French. French for both semesters. The worst experience ever, bro. My French is so bad. Hi. Off topic, global warming's getting worse. Yes, global warming sucks. It sucks. You're not late. Don't worry, you're not late. I only started like I started at around 2:30 instead because V Bridger was giving me trouble. I hate it, bro. V Bridger, why are you giving me trouble like this? I thought we were buddies. Ah! Let me drink some water. Oh my gosh, the coffee's getting to me. You used to be at a French school, but you never knew French because you were four, and you ended up going to an English school. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, where was I going again? School of beef. Just drinking water. There's always this one school that all the other schools in the area have beef with because, like, why not? They gotta have, like, this school that I'm talking about, they have a reputation built. Like, I'm telling you, all of the kids that I can't see it right now since I'm streaming, but I check it out after the stream. Basically, that school is just deviously known for, like, it's like a dropout school. Like, most of the people that go to that school drop out. They have like the lowest score in all of they have the lowest score in all of the schools around this area. And like they have a lot of like illegal substance trafficking going on there. They have a lot of like violence, a lot of like so basically it's just like the worst school ever. And it's my home school. So if I get overwhelmed by IB and I can't do IB anymore because of the academic stress, I am not able to go to any other school other than go back to that stupid freaking hellhole school. So that's why I'm still grabbing my eyeballs out trying to keep up with this academic nightmare, bro. I'm so like French is just horrible in general. You never ever met a French person in your life. You've never met like an actual French person in your life? Oh my gosh. I feel like this experience is exclusive to Canadians, bro. The French experience. The Canadian French experience. You hate your aunt because she keeps calling all your interests demonic and force you to... Bro, that's low-key sucks, bro. Family sometimes sucks. Bro, I swear, like, those types of Christians, like the... Bro, V Bridger, the type of Christians that like don't respect other religions and people, just they don't deserve respect themselves. Like it's just fair. You get what you give. You treat others the way you want to be treated. One time your school had an actual fire. Whoa, not just a fire drill, not just somebody pulling the fire alarm because they didn't want to do a test, not just because some random dude called up all the schools in the area and sent them bomb threats. Wow. That school that everyone hates in your area has abusive teachers, and the kids are so bad. Oh my gosh, that's so fair, bro. I would also hate that school if I was in your area. Cause like, bro, what do you mean? Oh, also, I should tell you guys about a story. So basically, in grade 9, my science teacher was like in the middle of the semester. My science teacher was called out for being a PDF file, and apparently like it wasn't just like a rumor, it was actual like an actual call out and like an actual report. So he got reported and we all thought he was fired because he didn't come to school anymore and stuff. But then we realized that he showed up in another school in the area as a teacher for like a different subject. We were all really confused about that. But then like we learned because like some other teachers were like talking about it with us, and they're like, oh, there's this thing called like tenure for teachers, and if a teacher has tenure, they can't really outright fire them. So they do something called, I think it was, there's like a slang word for it. It's called like dance of the lemons or something. It's where like in one district, principals from different schools will circulate like bad or like, yeah, I'm just gonna call them bad teachers, circulate them around the different schools so they don't get a lot of like parental harassment and stuff. So basically they can't fire them and they're just gonna send them off to like a school that's like maybe like a mile farther away from the original school and hope that nobody brings it up. But you know, in the age of like media and technology, we're always like, I think my other classmates were always texting their friends in that school. So like that school had like rumors and rumors spreading around about him. Like, bro, that's not great. Ah. So basically just what happens is that like Yeah. Oh, I should tell you about this one English teacher from my school that I never had, but I always heard stories of her. She's basically really self-centered and selfish, and like she never wants to like be incorrect. And so like she would be really petty and really personal as well. She once tried to fail an entire grade 12's final because she was just petty, but you're not allowed to fail an entire class, especially in their final exam. You're just not allowed to. No matter like even if everybody actually failed, you're not allowed to actually fail everyone. That's just not how schooling works. That's just not how like it's supposed to work in general. So she tried and then she got reported and then there's like stuff. And also, she also never really like sets deadlines well and will always like backtrack and like try to rephrase her announcements and stuff. So like you will never actually know what she wants you to do cuz the moment she realizes that she made a mistake on the like the assignment or like she marked something but it doesn't go in line with the rubric that was given, she would like double back and try to like make it seem like you're the problem and make it seem like she never made a mistake and it's always supposed to be like that. So that's what happened one day in like a turn in like they were supposed to make. Okay, let me just read the comments before I finish for get more into the story. Wait, no, there's a lot of people here. Go more into the story now. So basically, she had an assignment where they had to hand in these posters, but she never mentioned to actually print the poster out and have it there in the morning for class. So she started giving out zeros out front for the people who didn't hand in their thing, even though they had like electronic copies on their Canva or in already handed it in the classroom. Because they didn't have a physical copy that morning, she started giving out zeros and it was like accommodating, I think, so it's worth a lot. So I think a friend of a friend kind of had a little bit of an anxiety crash out that was pretty serious. It was pretty serious. So she had to go to the guidance and once also here's another problem. She decided to let her favorite students, like she tried to sign them out of school to go to Staples. Mind you, the nearest Staples in our area is downtown. It's around a 20-minute subway ride. So she tried to sign people out to go out of school and go print the posters. But she's definitely, most definitely not allowed to do that. That's a huge safety risk. She doesn't have any signed paper. She doesn't have any like guardian consent. She just tried to like send them off. And the funniest part was, so basically, my friend's friend who was having an anxiety attack in the guidance room, basically, at one point told the guidance counselor, and once the guidance counselor heard about that, she low-key went like off. She was like, she's trying to do what now? We have to stop this now. So the principal got involved, a bunch of other like supervisors at our school got involved to make sure those kids didn't actually leave the school. And like it was like a huge deal, bro. And then basically, and this teacher, bro, I heard that she threw a hissy fit in the principal's office. What do you mean a 50-year-old white Karen teacher is throwing a hissy fit in our principal's office? What do you mean? How is that even a thing? So yeah, that's what happened. It was like really crazy. And then the trying to fail the entire grade 12 final was like it happened after, like maybe like a few months after. I don't know about her right now, but like I think she apparently took some leaves. Bro, my model, I think she took like a leave once for like, and then she didn't come back. I don't know if she was moved to a different school or not, but she's not at my school anymore. Yeah. Well, let me read the comments. If you made a post and what are trying to show me something, I can't see it until I'm off the stream. My bad. Because like right now I'm streaming. Hi, I was just telling everybody stories about terrible teachers. Your old vice principal used to have faves and got mad at kids who were near kids messing around or fighting. What? Whoa, it's a horrible. It's like super bad if teachers ever play favorites, but they do sometimes. No matter what like they say, they always play favorites, bro. You can't. There's always some sort of personal bias in every single decision made by every single human. But like in terms of like principles, bro. Especially, I feel like it's more annoying to get like a teacher that you know is really annoying or notorious for playing favorites and stuff at school. I personally either hate a teacher, like hate them down to my bones, or I like a teacher and I feel like they're super supportive and fun. But like still, in the end, the teachers have control of their marks. Because like okay, for computer science, I got a teacher and I had a feeling that I just didn't like him in general. The way he marks, it was really biased. He was really biased and I forgot now, but there was a bunch of other reasons I had to hate him that were pretty valid, but I forgot that because that was like years ago. But like I really didn't like him. In the beginning of the year, I was like mid, like oh he seems fine. But then I started realizing that he was being biased in his marking, and I started like not liking him more and more and more. And so I started to actively, I think I actively showed it because like if I am being hostile towards you, you can see that I'm being hostile towards you. So near like a quarter of the semester is done, the last quarter, I would be incredibly hostile towards him. Like, and I think I shouldn't have because then he was even more like bad when it came to marking my work and stuff. So in the end, I just don't like him. I just really don't like that teacher. I really don't like him. I really don't like him. I have my reasons. I have my reasons to hate people. The one substitute teacher you had is really close with the popular girls and you're concerned about that and he's like 40. I would be concerned as well. I would be concerned as well. You're finished summer school and yesterday a kid called you the heck? Nah, bro. Bro, what that kid? Bro, why am I frozen? I'm frozen because my V-bridger is frozen. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't die on me. Come on, bro. No. I'm crashing out, bro. What the hell? V-bridger. I think my phone is overheating. That's why V-bridger is having a bit of trouble. Oh, it's back now. It's fine now. Man, I should really stop. I should really like make sure my phone doesn't overheat and stuff. Oh my gosh, now that you mentioned up summer school, I have a really great summer school teacher story. That teacher from my summer school was a freaking bitch. I'm just gonna say that outright. She was a bitch. Okay, let's go from the beginning. Me. Summer school a year or something ago, I was taking computer science class, right? So what happened was I got into the same class as one of my other friends, which was pretty fun. We were like, "Oh yes, let's do it together and we can like help each other out and stuff." So you know that summer school sometimes is really crazy. Like you're supposed to be learning an entire semester's worth of content in a month. And basically, it's just 3 weeks every single weekday. You once got called a fat ass nerd for getting a 98% on a test score in music. They're just jealous, bro. That's outright. That's funny, bro. Like not them calling you that's funny. It's like them calling you that. It's funny because they're just being outright jealous. Bro, just your old gym teacher before the new one used to be homophobic and she was rude to a trans girl in grade 2 and when you had her she got fired for that. I'm glad she got fired for that then because that's like super uncalled for. You did finish it animation but you're too lazy. It's okay. I also get lazy sometimes. Do I have any art tips? You're working 4 hours on an art piece and you haven't finished start coloring. Have you tried using a lasso tool before? If you're on like Ibis, Procreate, Magma or any other like art platform, they should have lasso tools and like tools. The lasso tool and eraser, instead of like manually coloring in everything with the brush, you should like fill out your base colors with the lasso tool. Fill in all of the hard colors with the lasso tool and stuff like that. Also, you could also do things on like different layers. Like the hair is on one layer, the shirt is on this layer, the skin is on that layer. So when you want to shade them, you just go to that layer, lock the layer, and like just do the stuff inside the layers, so you won't have to worry about actually having to work on other stuff and like accidentally erasing and drawing over things. Oh god. Okay, well, he got a 5% score. Okay, well, that's explaining it, right? Like, scores don't make you a nerd. It shows actually how much of like a person you are. If you get good grades, or if you get like better grades than some other people, if people get bad grades, you can see that like either they just don't care or they didn't actually put effort in. So the fact that he's like trying to harass you for getting a better grade than him just shows that he is just stooping low. You sub? Thank you! Fun fact, when cats are happy, they stick out their tongues. It's called blip, blip. I don't have a tongue on this model. I wish I had one. It would be so cute if I could have blip. Maybe in a future model, I'll try to get a toggle like that. That would be so cute. Okay, back to my horrible summer school story. I think that teacher was like late 20s, pushing 30 maybe. She was pretty young, I'd say. I think that might be a little bit of a compliment, but like, she's a bitch, bro. So me and my friend got into the same summer school class. We were low-key having like, oh my gosh, we're gonna cook on this together. We can like do so great on this and stuff. So what happened was summer school, right? You're learning an entire semester's worth of stuff in 1 month, 3 weeks, every single weekday. It's computer science. She made us do an entire code, an entire working code every single day. It would be due before 10 or 9, right? Assigned at 3 o'clock, due before 10. At this point, I'm just unable to do anything else during the day because you have to code it, debug it. You have to do everything from scratch and stuff. So what happened was, at the first day, I started feeling something was wrong. So the school board posted little snippets. Like, it's literally like 3 paragraphs each lesson. They had like a little announcement, like bulletin board of what the assignment was. So it would be like 3 paragraphs, really short paragraphs, being like, today you're just going to make like a text loop, or you're gonna make like an input code, and it is that. So it's 3 paragraphs of words. You can't actually know how to write an entire code with 3 paragraphs. At the beginning, it was better because at the beginning, they were just telling you to like make like a input code, or make a code where you were like to input different numbers and it would have different outputs and stuff. That was pretty easy to do in the amount of time they gave us to do the assignment. But the biggest problem was the teacher. She didn't have any way to teach the material herself. She read that little bulletin announcement word for word. She would maybe show us a little demo of the code, but that didn't last long because in the later days, she wouldn't do that. And so I started feeling something was wrong. And I was like to my friend, don't you think like she isn't really teaching us the stuff? Okay. The story seems kind of boring so far, but later it's gonna get super crazy and so funny, bro. Okay, so around the 2nd week, she told us she was gonna have vocal surgery. Yeah? And she's gonna be away for 3 of the days. And she would pre-record all of the classes. And would do the assignments like usual. So, wait, why am I like pausing so long? She was gonna have vocal surgery, and she's gonna be away for 3 days of 3 weeks of her summer school class. And she told us she would pre-record all 3 of the lessons for each of the days and post them online. So, what happened was she did record two of the 3 lessons she was supposed to. And one of the lessons, she was not sharing her screen. So for the whole 30-minute video, she was talking about a code that none of us could actually see. She was talking about a code that none of us could actually see because she wasn't actually recording the right screen in the lesson. at this point, we were all just really pissed. And she would also mark your work just based on how she felt. Because, like, I'm telling you, me and my friend, we spent an entire day doing an entire code because they're making us do an entire functional game code for every single lesson, every single assignment. We spent a whole day doing that, doing debugs and everything. And she marks it like an 8 out of 10. And we're like, why is it an 8 out of 10? We follow the rubric. Every single point in the rubric is checked off and stuff. And she wouldn't give further answers. Maybe sometimes she changed her mark to like a 9 and like be like, oh, okay, fine, I'll change your mark. But she's also so passive aggressive. Her patience is so thin. Like, especially if you have problems with the code. Like, for example, what I'm telling you is that she's reading the little bulletin board the school board gave us for the lesson. She's not teaching us how to do the code. She's just telling us like, oh, to do the code. So my friend's saying like there's like a bug in this loop that she can't figure out, and she's just asking. She sends an email to the teacher. The teacher says like something really passive aggressive and like, I don't know, something that my friend clearly said she already troubleshooted. And in the second email, the teacher tells her out front, I've helped you too much. I'm not going to help you anymore. I don't understand what complication she has. Why she doesn't understand what her job is supposed to be. So what happened next was basically we were all done with her at this point. Her like passive aggressiveness, her just not teaching us, and her just like recording, like missing 3 days of lessons and recording us bullshit. Like you can't even see nothing. How are we supposed to do the work? Bro, and there's also this one thing where, you know, like to prevent you from using AI or ChatGPT to write the code and stuff. Basically, you are not allowed to copy and paste because you can see if you copy and pasted something in the code. But the thing is, in code, you know, there's so many repeated lines of code. We're not able to just inside the thing highlight that one line of code and copy and paste it for ourselves. She wanted us to write it out every single time, which I did, by the way, which is so prone to bugs if you were to make one typing error when trying to copy this one loop message or something. It was horrible. After half of the semester, the summer school month, me and my friend, we wrote. My model is so tweaking out. It's a serious topic. Stop tweaking out. How do I blow a key shortcut that's built in the system? She's just not letting us do that because she just thinks it would be AI. Your old grade 1 teacher used to scream at you? Bro, that is not great. So basically what happened next was me and my friend. We wrote a formal complaint letter to the head of summer school in our school board. We wrote him the email because my friend went to like a meeting before summer school started, and she like had his email saved. So he wrote an email to him, and he was super interested in what was going on, okay? Because like he's in charge of the smooth working of all the summer schools. So he basically was super concerned and super like interested in what we had to say. I was invited to a Google Meet with him, and me and my friend were in the meet, and we told him everything that was happening. He asked him some questions and asked us more concerns, and I gave him like all the concerns that I had, like how she was not teaching us, how she was grading it in a really petty way, and how she was sending passive aggressive emails to my friend because my friend was seeking help on stuff that she wasn't clarifying on. So we also had a lot of other evidence from some other classmates that we like emailed and met along the way in that class. So after a while, the teacher came back, and when I say that some things got bad, some things got better, some things got worse, I'm saying some things got better, some things got worse. You could see her passive aggressive hostility in every single word she said, and every single look she would give that screen. She was pissed because she got in trouble for not doing her job properly. She had to pull up Google slide decks of lessons from computer science that apparently were hers, but I saw other names on the front sometimes, like by a different teacher, like not her name. So she would start teaching us from the slides, and she would start teaching us, and she would try giving explanations for like our grading. She was trying to explain why she gave us the mark she gave us. But every single one of my rubrics had not my name. They had in brackets, insert student name here. Did a wonderful job on this part, but couldn't improve on this part. I am convinced now she generated the student feedback with ChatGPT. Oh, I should mention that she used ChatGPT during lesson one time because she herself couldn't figure out how to do the lesson she was teaching us. And she on screen, while sharing screen, said, yeah, I'm just going to need to use ChatGPT. Like, you guys aren't allowed to use it, but I'm going to use it. Because apparently I can't teach the lesson I'm supposed to be qualified to teach you guys. So yeah, I finished that summer school course with a mark that totally didn't reflect my workload, didn't reflect my what's the word? Didn't reflect my hard work. A mark that didn't reflect my hard work. Me and my friend will still remember that teacher to this day because she was so petty. She was hilariously petty. What do you mean? You're a summer school teacher and you don't even know how to do your own lesson with computer science, so you use ChatGPT and on screen, on lesson. You mark kids and don't give an explanation. You give kids marks that just based on your mood, and you don't give kids proper explanations on what parts of the rubric that they didn't meet, on what parts that they actually should improve on, what parts, because mind you, the codes will all be running smoothly, by the way, no bugs, at least for me and my friend. So basically, and she would generate student feedback with ChatGPT. How do I know that? Because I never once saw my name in that rubric section. She always put in brackets, insert student name here, has this, that. Bro, like, what are you talking about? Do you not know my name? It's been 3 weeks. You should know my name by now. My name is written on the assignment post. It's Google Classroom. Write my freaking name! Yeah. And she especially hated me because, well, I kind of tattletaled on her with the school board administrator. The school board administrator promised that I'd stay anonymous, but you can tell that that her hostility was towards like everyone in the class because she knew somebody in the class tattletaled on her and stuff. You know what the best part was? The administrator for summer school and my school board that I contacted was Asian, and like me and my friend were both Asian, and we had a little talk. He was like, "So I can see that you are expecting to get the mark that reflects your hard work, and I understand that." So he was so understanding. It was so funny, bro. So basically, he wasn't exactly a computer science, and he didn't know much about computer science, but we showed him our work and the feedback she gave us, the marks she gave us, and like he was also kind of concerned. So in the end, I never really got justice. My mark was really, really mediocre. But I really hope that teacher had a hell of a time during that last week and a half. I hope she does. I hope she had a horrible time. She probably felt so like victimized. Like, I just had vocal surgery, and like these random students are like targeting me because I'm just trying to do my job. You're not doing your job, you bitch. I just can't stop ranting about this, bro. Can we read the comments? Your Mandarin and French teachers are only teachers that hates AI in your school, and your fave teachers. Yay! Yay! That's so in character though, because like music and art, like if your music and art teacher are pro AI, then you know that they're not qualified to do their freaking job, bro. It's so concerning. I don't know. I'm pretty sure some mainstream teachers, they hate AI. I think all the teachers in my school hate AI because they don't want their students to be using AI in the assignments and stuff. But like I can't really speak for the whole school because I've never had many mainstream teachers. The teachers I've had were like qualified IB teachers because of this program I was on. So the school system is terrible. You got jumped once and there was a full police investigation. Witness statements get oh my gosh. Yeah, when things like this happen, it's always just like, bro, what is our school system? So your main teacher uses AI every day? Oh my gosh. What are school systems even becoming? You got a letter that said sorry, not sorry? School system justice, bro. The justice in this world is so unlinear, bro. It's like a parabola when you go to like how fair things are. Cause you just gotta think of like the ethics and like justification, just it's just such an annoyance actually. But anyways, hi Just Monica. Did your profile picture change again? I can't see what these profile pictures are. They're way too small on my screen, bro. What's how? Oh, I should tell you guys. Sometimes I feel like you shouldn't. If you're a Karen, if you're a petty old lady, you shouldn't be qualified to be teaching younger generations because they're sometimes so drastic sometimes. Hello, Gooders. No, Hikaru, stop! We're not calling you guys that. They suspended you for bringing a Lego gun, but they failed to detect someone planning a massacre with a real gun. Are you in America by chance? I'm sorry, that's just all I can think of. Okay, wait, what was I saying? Once, there's this teacher that we know to be petty across by philosophy class one day. So I'm just in my philosophy class and my teacher is really chill. That teacher, he's so chill, bro. We're watching some like TED Talks and some documentaries about like theories. My favorite one was Faustian bargaining. It was so much fun. And like effective altruism, utilitarianism, just all like the philosophy stuff. It was actually called TOK. My teacher hates it when you call it philosophy because he said it's supposed to be behavioral economics and cognitive psychology. Ain't nobody calling TOK that. TOK is theory of knowledge, by the way. Ain't no one calling it that. So basically, we were just trying to watch the content, right? And the teacher next door was screaming about phone usage in AI. And she was just screaming about it. She was like, oh, it was also the first day of that semester, by the way. She was just screaming about it. It's like, I want to see anyone using the freaking AI in my class. AI brainwashes you. AI makes you stupid. AI this, that. I mean, yeah, that's correct. But the way she was like trying to get the message across, the way that she was acting was like so disappointing, bro. Like, shut your bitch ass up, you bitch ass lady. So basically she was so loud that we couldn't hear our like documentary. Even the teacher, he tried to like close the door and stuff and we could still hear her. And everyone's talking about how she was like going crazy, bro. Like, lady, calm down. Well, you drew my model? Oh my gosh. Tag me in it and I'll check it out after stream and sometime later because I can't see like my notifications right now while I'm on stream. School bathrooms are awful. For some reason, this one bathroom on the second floor on the east side, you can always smell like smoke in there because people are doing that inside the bathroom. And it's just so annoying, bro. And it's like, it's so annoying, bro. Oh, I mean, they look the same to me. Like a poster of my model when you're finished? Oh my gosh, yes! And then you'll have a poster of me in it. Oh, guys! What do you think of me getting an Oshi mark? An Oshi mark is basically a string of emojis I put after my username. And if you're one of my big fans, and you're like, and I'm like your Oshi, you put my Oshi mark, like the emojis that I choose on your name as well. I just need to figure out a good combination that's not like overly used, because there's so many Oshi marks used right now that people are using three emoji combinations. You guys can definitely send some inspiration Oshi marks in the chat, and I will also think of some, and I'll send out some like polls soon. And then like we'll have an Oshi mark, guys, and then I still need to figure out a fan name. I'll actually ask some other people sometime. Maybe I'll make a video asking. Otherwise, like Hikaru is gonna go crazy about what we're gonna be called. And I'll also draw them. Like maybe it'll be foxes, but I want them to be more original than foxes. Maybe like little like digital foxes. Maybe I should add like more like cyber or digital stuff to them. Maybe it'll be pixelated, and I'll draw them the little babies and stuff. Wow, potato. That'd be a crazy Oshi mark, but that would not like point back to me in any way, bro. We haven't decided yet. We haven't decided yet. Use the potato alert. Is that already being used? I can't use it if it's already being used. La 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 la. Sunshine, lollipops. My ears are popped, bro. The fox alert. Oh, that's so cute. Blip. I wonder if there's like an option to have like a colored star. Too bad the stars are only yellow, bro. I wish the stars were also colored. Oh, that must be so cute. Wait, the blue diamond is so good. The blue diamond is so good. We're keeping that for whatever we choose later. The blue diamond is so good. Oh, I freaking god. Because I didn't know. You are a genius. Oh my freaking god. I'm crashing out right now. This is way too good. That's way too good. Oh, on my computer, I can't see what the last emoji is. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows, wonderful is what I feel. We're together, brighter than a lucky. I also really like the diamond idea. Whoa, autocorrect? Where's autocorrect? Huh? La 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 la. I need to log in and do more stuff for the channel, bro. I need to log in. I have a lot of like stuff to do though, so I'll just try my best to log in. I also have a lot of artist alley comp prep. Did I tell you guys? I also do like market tabling and like at conventions and like cup sleeve events. If you guys are in Toronto, then you guys can definitely pull up to some I go to. I'm going to Game Expo this Oh, guys, if you're not like Torontonian, you guys don't know, but in Toronto, we recently got, oh my gosh, I love that one. I'm keeping the fox emoji and the blue diamond. The last emoji will definitely be a debate then, but I really do like the blep idea. You guys probably won't know if you guys aren't in Toronto, but Toronto recently got their own Artist Alley shop. So basically, Artist Alley shop is like a physical store where they have artists rent out shelves and stuff. And they originally were only in Montreal, but they opened in Toronto last year. And I got onto this wait list and I waited for so long, and I'm getting my own discovery shelf, which means just 1 month rotation. Ooh, that one's a good one as well. We're going to take this all into consideration. So basically, I'm getting a 1 month discovery shelf rotation around the end of the year. So like around November, December, I'll be in the physical shop, and I think maybe more of my like Instagram followers might know what I'm talking about and might come like visit. So like basically, I'll have my products on display on that shelf for 1 month, and then after that 1 month, I'm going to go on a wait list for the permanent shelves and spend all my money on rent money, and I might not even make my money back, but that is fine. I'm hosting a Needy Streamer Overload cup sleeve event in September. It's going to be, but I like that, but I don't play any games. Singing? I don't sing either. Guys, or maybe something related to drawing. Maybe like an artist palette. Ooh. You're Canadian but not near Toronto? Oh, that's too bad. That's too bad. I'm hosting an ED Streamer Overload Cup Sleeve event in September. I posted about it in my Instagram about it, I think, already. And I'm going to Game Expo in November. And then I'm getting that Artist Alley shelf. Other than that, I don't know what else I'm doing. Oh, I know. There's like, in Toronto, there's like an Uma Musume community. And the moderator for the Discord, he's planning a cup sleeve event, an Uma Musume Halloween cup sleeve event. I think I'm definitely gonna join in on that. Maybe I'll table. Maybe I'll make some special themed merch. What do you guys think? Oguri cap, but she is big back with candy. She's eating a bunch of candy. You wanna go so you're not in Canada? Oh my gosh, that's too bad. A brush? I like that. I love these Oshi marks, bro. I just wish they had different colored foxes. Because, like, I'm a silver fox, and that fox is, like, more, like, dark. But the fox emoji, the red fox emoji would work enough. These are so good. I'm going to open a poll after the stream. The Oshi mark is going to be so peak, guys. A fox alert. Yep. I can't sing, guys. I'm horrible at singing. It's so funny. Can I use more than 3? I mean, the Oshi mark. I think the Oshi mark is best for like the fewer emojis for the Oshi mark, the better. But there's so many VTubers that they started like that 2 combo emojis were getting too like oversaturated. Like too many people had the same Oshi marks by accident, so they started making 3. I think 3 right now is a good amount because like the less the better. The less the better. Not all emojis, but what about? That would be way too peak. It would literally blow everyone away. It would murder everyone. We cannot be responsible for the peakness, for the deaths due to peakness. Yep. Totally. Or just Yep. Foxes. No. I am totally gonna crash out about that one day, bro. Just watch. When it doesn't get chosen as the fan name, you're gonna just cry. I like that. That one's good as well. I think we're gonna use the blue diamond, like the blue rhombus, a fox emoji, and the last one, we can either use a paintbrush or the palette. I will open a poll about that. Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. I think that's wonderful is what I feel. We're together, brighter than a lucky penny. And then I will also try to figure out how to do more better streams, interactive streams, maybe like something cool. I might have a new stream layout. What else do I have to do, bro? Oh, what happened? No. Bro, I sure hope that... Why is it lagging? Fuck you, bro. Bro, YouTube. Fuck God, YouTuber. Stop lagging! Please. Speed, I need this. My mama kinda homeless. I live with my dad. I'm trying to help her out. Speaking of Artist Alley prep and stuff, I don't have enough designs. I really need this to take advantage of this last month of summer and draw my freaking products. And then manufacturing the product is gonna cost me like $100. I'm gonna be so broke, guys. I'm gonna be so broke. Oh, but then I have my print-on-demand shop. I also designed a little Sylvester plushie. If my sample comes in good, then I'm going to get. Do you guys want a little plushie, guys? It's like basically one of those like template plushies from Vogue Grace. Vogue Grace has this print-on-demand shop, which means I don't have to pre-buy them. It's just if somebody orders one, then I just pay for it to be manufactured and I get all the revenue. And so I drew Sylvester using the template and I ordered it. It's basically like a little dummy plush with like the ears and the hair just glued on. It's like printed. It's supposed to be really fluffy. The arms and legs are little strings with pom-poms. Little tiny bitty plushies. Oh, you're watching my stream while you're trying not to laugh. Disrespectful shit. Absolute reference. Absolute reference. Absolute. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, 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 ow. Are you constipated? Bro, what win was that? Remember you? No. I think it's been too long and I don't remember you anymore. I'm so sorry, bud. I'm so sorry. Here is your refund. Hell yeah. You only want a plushie of your own character. But you don't know how to make stuff like that. It's definitely hard if you don't actually know the way that the industry works and stuff. The plush that I got and I'm ordered to design, it's like a pre-made template. It's one that the company can manufacture, mass produce without having to like remake patterns, without having to redo things, because like things are printed. But when it comes to like an actual made plush, it takes a lot of like work. It takes a lot of like prototypes. It takes a lot of like new patterns to be made. So companies usually will never make you just one. Can it move its arms? Only slightly. Only slightly when I lean and stuff. Gotta keep the silk grind of the street. Oh no! Go eat something if you forgot lunch. I am grinding, but you gotta grind. You gotta grind your ATP, your metabolism. Absolute Siva pose. I'm not making like an actual like custom plush. It's made with the template. But since the arms and the legs are little strings with pom poms, you can definitely pose it that way. It'll be so funny. I thought people are gonna remember you as a Gunnar guy. They are! You literally set that up for yourself! You made your own image, bro. Even I'm just gonna start calling you the Gunnar guy at this point. What did you expect when you started? Oh yeah, but guys, this is a live stream grind. I'm grinding the watch hours. While you guys are just watching my streams, I get the watch hours. I want to get monetized. That would be so cool if I got monetized. It would be so cool. Imagine I'd be like getting demonetized and I'd be getting like canceled and banned from live streaming 24/7. I feel like I really shouldn't get attached to any single channel and that I should be ready to move channels. Would I make a figure like those shell figures? You mean like an anime figure? It would cost a lot of money to manufacture. Cause like, especially if you're not, because like, these companies will only ever make you these custom things if you order it mass produced. If you order like so many, the less you order, like if you order like 1 piece, 5 pieces, 100 pieces, the more expensive it is. And it low-key is not an investment. An indie VTuber without any manager, without any company backing me up is able to do. Especially since I also ordered another custom plush that's a little bit bigger from a different store on Etsy. It's got like actually one custom made. They haven't even gotten back to me yet. I don't even know if they want to make it, bro. If they don't reply, if they don't ask me for my reference anytime soon, I'm gonna cancel that order. I mean, sorry, bro, but like you gotta have better customer service. And it was like $100, bro. the plushie that I'm making right now that I ordered a sample for only costed me like $17 with shipping. It's like a really small plush. It's like a little like dummy plush. Nah, bro, it's just for my fun. The bigger plush I ordered, you just drew a hand? Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Hands are like the hardest things to draw ever. I can't believe you crossed that milestone. I'm so proud of you. No, I am proud of you, bro. Drawing hands are so fugly. Okay, but okay, Hikaru. Okay, bro. Ah, you ordered a Jack's hat and it only started shipping a week ago. Sometimes that's just what like ordering stuff online is like, bro. Cause like especially, it's so annoying. I don't recommend. A print on demand shop. Once I get my shit together, I stop spending my time wasting my time doom scrolling. I'll have like actual merch. And plus, if I'm using Vogue Grace's print on demand shop, so you can like just buy it. The shipping's gonna be like $5, bro. But the biggest problem is that I don't actually ever handle the things. I just upload my designs and stuff. So I can't write custom notes. I can't make custom packaging, which is pretty sad. Maybe I'll ask the people who own it to see if they can do like custom printed cards and stuff. You're making your own anime figure of your model with air dry clay. That would be so cool. Show me when you're done. That's gonna be so cool, bro. You once ordered a complete shitpost book for your friend. It took a month to arrive. It's exactly. The name was What About My Shred. What kind of book is that? Bro, waiting for shipping it takes guts, bro. Especially with like me, bro. Me ordering from China sometimes. Bro, why is my nose and my ears are so they're so stuffed. I can't talk without hearing my voice in the back of my head as an echo, bro. Going to camp on the 10th? Wow, have fun at camp. You draw hands like hands in Minecraft. Do they even have hands in Minecraft? Isn't like the whole arm just like a rectangle and they don't even have hands? Like the hands are just like the tips? Oh! Wait, what? That is such a shitpost book. That's hilarious. La 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 Don't hug me, I'm scared reference? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Oh, why is my V bridger not tracking? Written by Duck Guy. Oh, I see. I feel like I don't know this. I feel uncultured. Your Temu orders take weeks? Temu is not even from China, bro. Like Temu orders, they come from warehouses in your country. Like just blocks? For real. Guys, honestly, you really can't exactly blame or hate people from buying from Temu and AliExpress. Because like, yeah, well, the only thing you should hate on is because it's quality shit, guys. Don't buy from those places. As a Chinese person, what I do is I just buy straight from Taobao. So like Taobao is not what you guys think Taobao is. Taobao is like an Etsy. Like different companies can just post their stuff on there. It's not like Amazon. Well, it's kind of like Amazon. But like if you know what to buy, if you know how to navigate Taobao and stuff, like you look at reviews, you look at the overall shop, because there's always going to be fakes. There's always going to be like scam items on Taobao as well. But like as a Chinese person, as a person with a Chinese mom, like we just know what to actually buy, what to actually order, and like what things, and like it's not about price as well. It's always because like I feel like you guys are all using Temu and AliExpress just because you want like items cheaper. You have to know like what the cheapest price for an item should realistically be, or like what the price sometimes will translate into the quality of the item. So what I do is that whenever I want to shop for these things, especially since some of these things like clothes, outfits, and like some items you can't actually buy on like Amazon, you can't buy from Western places. So whenever I want to buy these things, also my mom we also do like consolidated shipping. So we just like order them all of Taobao and we order them to my grandmother's house or my aunt's house in China because shipping within China on Taobao is free. You just use it to buy cheap pins and standees because they're extremely cheap. I think no, they're definitely fake, but it's okay if you don't care. Ah, so basically, what we do is that once we sometimes if you don't have any address in China, some warehouses will provide consolidated shipping where they will open all the packages, like not open, but like if there's like one toothbrush in a box, they will open up that box and put that toothbrush in a bigger box with all your other items, and that's like consolidated. So my aunt and my grandma would like open the stuff, put it all in one box, and they would like send it off to like shipping, where if it's my aunt or my grandmother taking that box of our stuff to the warehouse to go ship it, they have control on what rates they want and stuff. I'm pretty sure you can also choose which rates and options you want from the warehouse's like website, but like yeah, you never know if they're like upcharging it or not. The prices, that never beats netizen pricing, and then they get it shipped all over here and then we get our stuff. Wow, what about your shredder? What about the shredder? What about the shredder? I'm just drink more coffee, bro. La 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 la. La, 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 la. Also, I just beat the system when it comes to ordering merch for Artist Alleys, bro. All acrylic products come from China, no matter what you want, bro. China is the main place for acrylic manufacturing. So all acrylic keychains, standees, and most of all those like custom items that artists use to sell at Artist Alleys, they all come from China. The websites that the people over here use, they're all middleman sites, which means they're not actually making the products. They made the website. They have people who are English entrepreneurs and to use to contact and communicate with you. They then get your like designs and stuff, and they go and hire or they partner with a smaller company in China to make those keychains. The smaller company in China charges significantly less because their prices are netizen prices. So, for example, if on this site it says one keychain will be $2 US dollars, and basically you're just buying a bunch of keychains and they're all $2 each. But in China, that keychain is going to be costing maybe not even like $1 US dollar. It's going to be costing like what? I only know RMB to Canadian dollar conversion. 5 RMB is 1 Canadian dollar. And usually I see the keychain prices are anywhere around 2, 3 to 5 RMB or more, depending on how many add-ons you need to have and stuff. So if this company is charging you $2 for a keychain to be a custom keychain, and the company that they're using to make the keychain is charging them $1, they are pocketing the extra $1. And then you also have to pay expensive shipping and stuff, unless they also pay for a site in the United States or something. Because sometimes they also get company registration in American soils and stuff. But no matter what they say, the stuff isn't actually made in America. It's always shipped from China. So to avoid this middleman pocketing a whole dollar from me, because I am Canadian, so I'm using Canadian. So if they're charging me $2 US dollars for a custom keychain, that's like more than $2 Canadian for me, and that's really expensive for me to order in bulk. So what I do is, since I'm actually Chinese, I actually found access to one of these netizen sites. It has almost all the same products as what you can get from a middleman site that's in English, but it's all in Chinese. And it won't let you ship to an international address because, well, it's the netizen pricing. You can't ship it to an international address, but I have a house in China, so I'm shipping it there. So what I'm doing, so basically, once I actually get all of my designs together, I'm ordering from a Chinese site that's made for netizens. I'm ordering, and it's like the difference is gonna be like hundreds of dollars in difference for like the same amount of products I'm buying because I'm not paying that upcharged fee that the middleman takes. So basically, I will ship it all to my house in China, and either my grandmother or my aunt or my mom, because my mom's also going to China, like this month, the middle of this month, they're going to help me consolidate it, and they're going to ship it out, which is going to be much cheaper than most of the shipping from China if you were to do it through websites and stuff. And it's going to be pretty heavy of a package. The shipping would be pretty expensive, but that really doesn't matter because I'm saving so much money on the products anyways, especially with like the shipping, because like I've seen people ordering bulk from these middleman companies, and the shipping, they're still charging you like $50 for shipping. So once I avoid all that, the product's gonna be so much cheaper for me than for other people, and I'm just gonna hope I actually sell them. Do I have any pets? No, I don't have any pets. I'm a horrible pet owner. I am horrible in responsibility. I would never do a pet well, so I would never actually put a pet through the trouble of being my pet ever. I'm gonna drink more water, bro. The coffee is literally just draining all of my breath, bro. What do I do now, bro? I'm gonna be bored. What time is it? 3:34. I have to leave around 4 o'clock to go pick my sister up for something. But maybe I'll end it earlier so I can get some drawing done. Bro, what's that gonna be? What are those emojis? I'm not using that as my Oshi mark. That's like 10 emojis. What? Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is what I love. Together, brighter than a lucky Eddie. Oh shoot! I just threw my pen down. Okay, guys. I don't even know why, bro. I'm literally drinking coffee right now. I'm literally drinking iced coffee right now, and I don't feel really like overly hyper. But one thing is the air pressure in my room is so incorrect. I can literally hear I can literally hear my voice echoing in the back of my head, bro. I hate air pressure. Let me open the window. I'm just scared that people outside can hear me when I'm talking. That would be so embarrassing, bro. Bro, why is my model still lagging? V-Bridger. Okay, my phone will probably also run out of battery soon. I'll probably end the stream soon. Oh, you still have a pet cat, but your house burned down. And the cat escaped. I'm glad the cat escaped. You have a dog at a different house? Oh, that's so cute. I love dogs. I also love cats, but I'm allergic to cats, by the way. If I had a pet, I would have to get like a cat that's like hypoallergenic, like so that I don't hyperventilate, can't breathe, and then die, bro. But I love cats. Cats are so cute. Especially since, oh my god. My friend got a kitten. My friend got a freaking tiny kitten. And I went in with a mask on, and I played with the kitten. And I got cuteness overload. Cuteness aggression, bro. The cat was so cute. You had 2 dogs? We always want a ball python? Oh, a ball python is a really good choice of a snake. A ball python is a really good choice of a snake. What are good choices for snakes? I have a friend who has a viper. It's so cute. Honestly, I think smaller snakes are better maintenance for like beginners. I feel like you should aim to get a smaller snake because then you would need like, because I'm pretty sure like bigger snakes can get really really big and can get like out of hand for unprofessional owners. Hog noses? Oh my gosh, that's so cute. You would, but your brother also got a hamster. I mean, you could always just have them both if you were to like keep them in separate rooms and like look after them properly. Like, sorry guys. Honestly, this air pressure is getting to my ears. I can't even hear myself. Sunshine. Oh, I'll post some of the. I'll post some of the art I finished for Artist Alley Designs if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, so you guys can see them if you don't follow me on Instagram. Because I'm repeating myself. I'm like saying like beginning, middle, end, but it's like middle and beginning, middle, beginning, end, beginning and middle. That's the way I'm forming my sentences right now. I really can't think straight. Oh my freaking god. Ah! Wow, 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 wow. Ah! Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows. Everything that's wonderful is one of the other. Held together, brighter than a lucky penny. Da 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 da. Oh no, you are mine. What else, guys? Any more thoughts on what my Oshi mark should be? Other than that, I'm low-key getting bored, and I could low-key definitely just go take a nap before I pick my sister up. Oh hell, I actually do have to go very soon, bro. It's like 3:40. I pick my sister up at 4. Yeah, no, I'm leaving. Bye. Wah. Oh wow, 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 absolute. Oh wow, 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 oh wow, 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 absolute. I do like, but like the alert is cookie crazy.